Hello, I am Mystic Orange. This is Talking the Shadows. In this video, I'm going to review a RWBY Volume 4. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna do for this video. So I recommend checking out my TV review playlist. I've already covered the previous RWBY volumes. So yeah, go over there and check out. I've also covered Wing Club. So yeah, uh, we um, and also look out for my future videos. I might be talking about RWBY Volume 5 in the future. So yeah, um, so that's my intro for today. Um, so so now I'm going to review RWBY Volume 4. Um, First, I want to talk about the art style of RWBY. Um, I think I'm never disappointed in the art style of RWBY. I think the art style of RWBY is pretty decent. I kind of like it. I think Volume 4 is kind of a new direction of how the animation looks. I don't mind it. I think I prefer it more for the Volume 4 than I did in the previous. I think it's more solid looking. I think it still looks weird, but I don't mind it. I think I prefer it more. Um, I think um, the setting is really great. We get to venture out from new places, so we're not stuck in Vale forever. So it's nice to see like different locations of RWBY. Um, as for the character designs, I think I like them. Um, I think my problem with the character designs though is that they tend to be over detailed. They're all pretty, but I think um they add in like weird details like belts, extra zip zippers, and I don't think it's very practical. Like when they're uh, when they're fighting, you know. So I think um, ideally it's pretty, but I think it could do without all the details. I think my favorite outfit would probably be like Yang when she's like battling with Taiyang, like training with him. Um, I wish they wore more simple outfits. I know these outfits are pretty, but I think they could do with more simple designs. Um, no, so yeah, that's my thoughts on the art style and the character designs. Um, um, I think Nora and Ren have my favorite character designs too. I think they kind of have like really good um, color schemes with them. Um, as Ren especially with the pink and green. So I kind of like his design. So yeah. Now I'm gonna talk about the opening of Volume 4. Um, so the theme song for the song, I kind of like the song a lot. Um, it's kind of catchy. Um, I'm not, I'm not a huge expert on music, but I think I kind of like the Volume 4 intro, especially the first part. Like, um, it's kind of it gets in your head. Um, the visuals of the intro, I'm not huge. Is not as stellar. It's not. It doesn't wow me. But I did like the first part where there's like the four of the girls splitting apart and then going to different locations. I think that was kind of cool. but I think the animation of the intro is kind of it's. I mean, it's alright, but I don't think it's as amazing. You know, um, if I had to say which, listening to the volume theme song so far, I think it um is high up the volume two theme song is still better in my opinion. At least from um, what I think for the song. Um, if I had to go in order, it would be like volume two, then volume four, then volume one, and volume three in the list order of like which theme song I like at least at this point at least. My opinions might change in the future. Like um, if if I talk about the other volumes, so I think my opinions opinions on the theme song might change. Um, so yeah. Um, I've already touched upon each character from RWBY, so if you want to check out what my thoughts are in each character storyline, check out my other videos. I've already did a video on Ruby's storyline, Y storyline, Blake, Yang, uh, and the villain storyline. So do check them out. I've already covered my like thoughts on them. Um, so yeah. So what do I think are my other positives in this volume? Um, for one thing, I really like that they gone to a direction. Um, I think it would have been great to see like exploring new locations other than Vale. So I'm glad that we get to see other places um, like parts of Mistral. Like um, I'm not sure where the Ruby groups were going, but uh, um, they've been to different locations. Um, Weiss gone back to Atlas, her home. Um, Yang is stuck back in Vale. Uh, and Blake is gone to Menagerie. So that's one thing I do like, and I do like they each get their own storyline, different locations. I wish we got to explore more about these locations they're in. It would have been cool to see like how Menagerie is or how Atlas is. Um, I think there is sometimes a problem in Blake's one in particular. Like, she does say like um is she what she says doesn't match the scenery. How she mentions like it's crowded or how Menagerie might be like oppressed place. Visually, it doesn't match her what she says. So I think it would have been improved if like maybe if Menagerie looked more compact and crowded, like she says. Um, so yeah, I think that could have been improved. Um, um, I think um, the disadvantage of this volume, um, I think my problem is like I wish one episode was dedicated to one storyline, not have two storyline at once. I would wish if one episode was just about Weiss and not just Weiss and someone else, um, or like an episode just about Yang. I think this volume has problem with like structuring the um, storylines. Um, it can be confusing. As someone for me, I don't have OCD, but like I do know someone with OCD might think that's jarring to like you know um, have Ruby's storyline and then have um, two other storylines that don't match. Um, I would appreciate it if kept an episode just one thing, because it can be confusing. Like it's not just the what's happening in each storyline. Um like it's all the small things too, like the day of the time. I've watched Twins Inc. video. She kind of mentioned it. Like you'll see that like at some point it will be daytime for Weiss, um, and another time it would be a different time for a different character. Um, I would appreciate it like if one episode was stuck to one person. It would be cool, and I think it. Um, Also, I feel like some characters have less storyline, like Yang, for example. She didn't get a lot, and I would appreciate it if she did. And as for Ruby's storyline, she had the biggest storyline, yet her arc didn't have. She didn't have much of an arc, so I think um, if I had to redo Volume 4, I would have like structured it more differently. Maybe have the first episode revolve around Ruby's introduction, just about her, no one else. Maybe uh, the second episode will be about the villains. I think that's also a problem. I think the villains didn't have much to do, um, besides like Tyrion or like Hazel. Um, I feel like they didn't do much. Like Hazel was meeting Oscar, but I don't think that goes anywhere. I don't know where he is going. Um, I think he's going to a menagerie or something. Um, so yeah, that's my main issue with Volume 4. I think it's a it's not a lot, but I still enjoy the volume as it is. Uh, yeah, I think the best storyline was Ren's story, so I think I appreciate it. I like the new character Oscar as well. I think he's a good addition. I think his character is really interesting, so I'm glad that he's included in this team. So I do appreciate that. So yeah, um, now I'm gonna rank. Now that I've reviewed like each of the volume from volume 1, 2, 3, and 4, I think I'm going to rank them in this section. Um, I think the best volume would have to be volume 3, um, because I do think it had a lot of impact. Then I would say volume 1 and 4 are tied for me. I think both 1 and 4, like, I can't decide which is slightly better or worse. I think 4 slightly more, because I think 1 does suffer from, like, it can be, I don't mean to say it, but it can be boring sometimes. Um, Volume 4 does have more things going on, at least from what I'm seeing. Um, and we do see have like new directions, so I think Volume 4 is higher than Volume 1. Um, but I think Volume 1, there's good things in Volume 1 that I do like introduction, good fighting scenes, um, light-hearted moments. We get new characters that help the volume. Um, I think Volume 2 would be at the bottom. I still love Volume 2. I think um, when I covered Volume 2, I really enjoyed it. But I think the main issue with Volume 2, it just doesn't stand out to me. Like, it does have good moments in the volume. I don't think it's like memorable, in my opinion. So, yeah. So that's my review for Volume 4. I hope you enjoyed my review. So yeah, I'm hoping to cover Volume 5 in the future. So yeah, make sure to stay out. Like, share, and subscribe, and yeah, have a lovely day.